Okay, Mom and I are together. On Fridays, we typically, neither of us have too crazy of work days, so we hang out and work on farm stuff and
Always meets at the gate.
struggling to connect.
Connect to the Verizon.
Yeah, I don't know that it might when I get done. Okay, so then we have, oh, looks like Jessie's really wishing she could be with her boyfriend currently. So out here we have all of the mama does and our babies. And so Sadie eats over here, and we do separate Sadie and Sarge when they're eating just to make sure no one gets too possessive over their food. So this is Mocha and Snow. We've got Flash and Chip. And over here we have Daisy and Prissy. And these are some of our smallest babies we still have. They're so big already.
I'm gonna go feed these guys.
Okay. So how Mom does it at her farm is she does go ahead and separate when she feeds, just to make sure everyone doesn't overcrowd the food bowls and everybody has space to eat. So she is closing off one section here. And it's so funny, goats are so routine. So the same goats go out here to eat and the same babies stay back and eat in there. It's so loud, I'm sure, and very chaotic, so I apologize for that. Everybody is always so hungry to eat. So this is a little front barn, and this shares a fence with the donkeys. I know many of y'all have watched our video where we showed Sarge protecting the goats from the donkeys. This is Lulu, and she's a sweetheart. She would never hurt a baby goat. But Domino over there, he's a male, and he's not the friendliest. So we just keep them separate. Are you gonna talk to us, Lulu? She's so sweet. Okay, so after these guys get fed out here, we go back to the big barn and feed more of the mamas and the babies. Adrian, we are in East Texas. So we're in the United States, in the state of Texas, in the eastern portion. It is nice and toasty here. Lots of humidity. Oh. Yes, very, very warm. We're in the 90s these days. So Sarge is in here. He's eating his dinner like a good boy. He's doing so well. Many of y'all were checking on him after his back injury, and he's doing so much better. He's so sweet. Now she's feeding all the babies. And this one mama goat always stays back. She is queen of the herd. As I'm sure you all know, goats will identify kind of a pecking order, or what's it called? Like herd order?
Pecking order.
Yeah. And she is queen bee. And so she stays back with all the little ones while they eat. And usually she's pretty sweet. You'll see right now she's head-butting through the fence because she's trying to get him back so that everybody can eat. So these are our two silver babies that we just recently brought to the farm. This is Miss Dolly Mae. This is Dolly Mae's sister. And this is Dolly Mae's sister. She was a triplet. And these two are going to a new farm nearby with a wonderful lady who is going to love them dearly, just as we would. So we're excited for them to go to their new home. And then over here, Mom is working on feeding these other 5 does and their boyfriend Boots. Let's see, where's Boots? Boots is right back here. He's in the back there. Yeah, there's Boots. And that's Mr. Chip. He's one of our babies from this year. Yeah, he was acting a little too bucky, so we moved him over away from the baby girls, so there was no incidents that happened. Are you sharing? We've had Prissy. This is Prissy P. We've had her since 2018. She was one of the first 6 goats that we brought to our farm when we first started in the goat farming world. And she is definitely a fan favorite. Mom and I try not to pick favorites, but it just happens. And she's a sweet one. There's Miss Sadie. Did you finish your dinner? Did you finish dinner? Oh my goodness. Oh, hello. Hello. We say you have to be careful or Sadie will slime us because she is so drooly all the time. Oh goodness. She's a sweetheart. Can you say hi to all your friends? So then you'll see these guys that we just fed earlier are already done, and so they wait by the gate, and that allows the babies who are a little bit slower eating more time to finish. So Adrian, I saw you asked if we make any goat related products. We don't actually. We actually don't milk our goats. So we just raise our goats and we do breed them. We have certain kidding seasons throughout the year, usually just 1, but this year we will have 2. And my mom and I together, we have over 15 acres of land. And here in Texas, the grass just grows really fast. And we have worked to fence the entire property so that we can have the goats graze all of the land, and that really helps us with not having to pay to have it shredded because that can cost a lot of money. And so we decide to instead use our money and put it into raising these sweet babies, and that's just something that's like really common in our area where we are, so that's what we enjoy doing. But right now we don't milk our goats, so we don't have goat's milk or make soaps or anything like that. I mean, that would be really cool. And maybe in the future, but I do think it's pretty time consuming, and your goats have to be in milk constantly, and we do let ours kind of have a break for that. Yeah, a great life for the goats. We always say they kind of get to live the spoiled, rotten life, and we get the benefit of not having to do as much work on our land and our property. So it's a win-win for everyone, that's for sure. This is a little bit shadier area over here, and Sarge and Sadie love to come and lay. They actually love to dig holes and then lay in the holes because they're cooler when we start getting into the heat of summer. But hi buddy, can you give me the peer paw? Oh goodness. He is the most sweet, gentle dog. And then you have Sadie, who is just crazy. This is the epitome of their relationship, friendship, whatever you call it. Sarge is so calm, cool, collected, and Sadie is a spaz. But I love it. And they make a great team, that's for sure. As you can see, she'll be 7 months at the beginning of July, and Sarge is 2. And she is so big for her age, I feel like. I really expect her to actually end up being bigger than him once she's full grown. Which they're just gonna be an awesome team. What you smell? Do you smell goats? You smell goats on me? Hi, Sadie. Okay, you ready? Okay, so we are done in this area with all the mama does and the dogs. So now we let them all back together. Yeah, it's a stampede. Everybody is so excited to clean up any remaining morsels, of course. There is never a crumb left behind here, that is for sure. So now we'll go over and feed our donkeys, her 2 donkeys, and the other bucks and wethers that we have. Mom, any thoughts? Anybody have any other questions? This is so fun. We have been, how long have you been goating?
I've been goating since 2018.
2018. Why did you start?
Well, I needed a tax homestead exemption.
On your land.
Not a homestead,
Agriculture exemption,
yes,
on your land.
On my land. We have 10 acres.
And you were maybe a little sad because my brother and I moved away.
Yes, I was. I was a first-time empty nester.
Yes.
So I decided to get into something that would just occupy some of my free time, and boy, does it ever! But I love it. I love it.
24/7.
Yes.
I saw this funny video someone posted the other day. They said, I decided to quit my 9-to-5 job and start homesteading or farming. So now I work 365 days a year, 24/7. I'm like, that is so true. Which we both have full-time jobs, but it is very time consuming, but it is so fun.
Yes,
and
it is.
Very
rewarding.
Yes, very rewarding, very fulfilling.
Seeing life right before your eyes.
Yes, seeing life and
Circle of
animals,
life.
and
there's sadness.
yeah, there is sadness with it.
Fun, but you know, it's
So I'll flip you around, and this is our buck pen, and so those 2 guys in the front are our bucks, and then the other 3 are wethers. So they're just like companions for the bucks. This little guy is actually coming to my house very soon, maybe this weekend.
yes, he's ready. He's ready to come to
Your
house.
grandbaby goat, you don't want him here anymore?
He's a sweet goat.
He is a sweet goat. He had a lot of health issues. He was 1 of 4, very small, and just had a lot of health issues. He had a lot of tummy problems. They're not as strong, or maybe they're going to need more care and attention and really watching them to make sure everything's okay. We try here on our farm. We don't like to, we have several farms nearby who are always asking, do you have any goats available? We're looking to add goats to our property, and we just don't feel comfortable ever letting those go, just because we want to make sure that they have the safest and healthiest life possible. And I don't know, we feel better having them in our care, I guess. So anyway, he stayed on the farm, and then as you see, they're just doing Ring Around the Rosie on the food bowl because they're just fighting for food. And yep, those 2 right there are breeding bucks, and those are the father to many of the babies that y'all have seen that were born this past year. Earlier this year.
3 bucks over there. So this is the most amount of bucks we've ever kept.
Yeah. We usually only have 1 or 2 breeding bucks, and now we have 5. Yeah,
Right?
yeah, I think so.
We decided we wanted to have options.
Yeah, we decided we needed options. Well, quickly, goats become very related very fast if you don't have a family tree written out and you don't have options. So we have to be careful with that. So now we're walking over to the donkey pen, and all the goats are finished.
Fed, yes.
Yep, all the goats are fed.
Barn cats are fed.
The barn cats are
Dogs are
fed. We do have chickens, and those get locked up at dusk. So that's about 8:45 here right now, probably.
Yes.
And they have feed all the time, and so we don't really have to tend to them too much right now. With it getting a lot hotter here in Texas, we just have to make sure that they have fresh water constantly. And then the ducks are at my farm. Mom does not have ducks here, and that is definitely a time commitment as far as replenishing the water replenishing the water pretty consistently.
we're in the immediate process of building this new.
Yes, this is new fence
Brand new.
right here. We're very excited.
And so all of this will be donkey area.
Yes,
they will have
all
this
this.
green grass.
All the way down into that grove of trees, which will great shade for them.
Yes. They're going to be so excited when they
Yes.
can get out because the grass is dying.
Yeah, you'll see there's not much grass here because they've eaten it all down, but this is very lush for them. So they will be thrilled to have.
Brown bells out for them, but right now everything's just getting pretty.
Yeah, it's getting very
dry.
desolate. Yep. So like I said, this is Lulu. She is a female, and this is Domino. He is a male. We would love to have a baby donkey. These two have been together for
2 years.
yeah, 2 years, and not much has happened. So I'm not sure what the deal with that is, but we're just waiting and hoping one day. They're sweet. I mean, he's a toot, but they're so fun. Donkeys have so much personality. I never really realized that, but they have so much personality.
Very protective of
Yeah,
the
they
property.
are very protective of the property. You cannot drive up here without them letting us know that someone is here.
Guys, y'all got to go around to eat. You know that. Just need some pets. No?
They're sweet.
We should have brought our treats.
Yeah, we should have brought treats. They're like, what the heck? Okay, so that's the farm chore routine for the evening.
Yes.
And now I need to go to my house and do the same. So we thought it would just be fun to take you guys along. I hope that was okay and fun. And if you haven't already, please subscribe.
Yes.
We try to post videos every day of either the Great Pyrenees, livestock guardian dogs, or the baby goats, or the ducklings, or the chickens, or the donkeys. Sometimes
some fun things coming.
Yes, we do have fun things coming in the fall. Lots of things, actually.
Yes.
So stay tuned for that. But if
Yes.
y'all would like more lives, let us know. We can definitely do that. But anyway, I hope you all have a great weekend. Happy Friday, and we'll talk to you soon.
Bye.